EmceeTV.
Yo, 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 what's good? It's your boy, that motherfucker Steve, coming at you live from EmceeTV in Des Moines, Iowa. And we got a new fresh time and a new fresh place. This is still the same place. It's still the same place. It's just a fresh time, baby. And as always with me, I got my bro.
This your boy Big Ray West VIGG representing the west side of Des Moines, Iowa, not to be confused with the coast, and they know.
And yeah, we're looking extra fresh. We're looking crispy. We're coming in with the early one now. I think this is going to be the official new time slot for EmceeTV, bro.
Dog, this is great. This right here, this is an answer to prayers. You know what I'm saying? To naps, to doze offs. You know what I'm sizzling? I couldn't be more happier. I couldn't be more pleased.
You know, I'm adjusted to it too. You know what I mean? The late nights were good for a while. But I think this is good. You know what I mean? I think this is going to work out well.
And I think we're going to open up the avenue to get a lot more guests.
Yep. Yeah. Speaking of that, we should probably share this real quick one time, just to let everybody know we up in here. For the one time, I'll tag you in it.
All right, cool. You know that we in here. Man, the weather is ultra trash, dog.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, it is, man.
You was fucking with all that snow too, huh?
Oh, bro, the game was phenomenal, but I tell you what, that drive up there and the drive back was trash. It was miserable. On the way up there, it was everything north of Mason City was like slush and snow, and then. As I got closer into the Twin Cities, it just got worse and worse. And then it snowed all night. We went to the game, and then on the way back, there was cars in the ditch everywhere, like fresh wrecks. It was bad. I went 45 miles an hour.
Similar to Detroit, huh?
Yeah. I was gonna tell you. Okay, so little backstory, y'all. When Ray and I went to Detroit, we took my beautiful GMC Acadia. The downside was the windshield wipers were not. The windshield wipers worked. The fluid wasn't coming out, and so I thought that the pump had went out. I did a little YouTubing after we got back. After we had bought a spray bottle and we're trying to hand spray it out the window going 75.
You better not say some shit, man. What you finna say?
When we got back, I did some YouTubing. In order to change the pump, you had to take the front passenger side tire off, take all that plastic undercoating off, and get back up in there. The dude in the YouTube video did it, and then he said, hey, turns out not the pump, it's a fuse. And so I was like, oh, let me go check this fuse. In order to get to the fuse was behind the glove box, passenger side. You had to flip around, put your head down where the feet go, feet up on the headrest, worm way up in there underneath the dash, and then get up in there and pluck the fuse out. I did that, and then I couldn't get the new fuse back in because it was so deep back up in there. But the fuse was blown. Me and Cap got in there when he came back to Wyoming, and we did get the new fuse in. Actually, I dropped one and it went back somewhere. It's in there somewhere. And so luckily I had two fuses. Yeah, you know what I mean? But it was just a fuse. But so when we just went, everything's working again. But yeah, man, it was treacherous. It was treacherous.
I thought you was gonna say some shit like, I watched a YouTube video and found out we just wasn't pushing the right button or some shit.
I've had it long enough that fortunately I knew it wasn't that. I knew it was something a little more critical. But yeah, it was funky. But yeah, me and my son went to the Golden State Warriors game.
Very nice.
We went to the Warriors Timberwolves game. The game was fire. We had some great seats.
Shout out Timberland too, man. Shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All love. But yeah, man, the game was fire. We actually did some trading. Our seats were taken, so we just took some other seats that were open because there was some open seats, and then some people showed up and they were like, "Hey, those are our seats." So we moved, and each time we moved like 6 times. Each time we moved, we got closer. down. And
Oh
then
shit.
eventually we had some people that were like, hey, our friends are over there in the middle and further down towards the front. They're way better seats, but they want to come sit with us. Can they have your seats and you can go sit in their seats? And I was like, well, somebody took my seats, so these ain't my official seats, but I'll trade with them. And they were like, okay, cool. And so then we traded and we went way down. Like it was dope. It was dope. We had phenomenal
That's
seats.
hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
So
Hey man, y'all got to see a goat cook in real life. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like that's a future Hall of Famer.
yeah. Yeah, it really was, man. It was dope to watch.
First
Even just
ballot.
watching him warm up. The dude doesn't miss. Steph Curry is on fire, bro.
It's dumb.
Yeah. And then
It's
Anthony
dumb.
Edwards, I mean, all the dudes from the Timberwolves were just killing it. You know what I mean? It was nuts to really be able to watch that game and just to watch some greats get up in there and do the thing.
They stole one too.
They did. They did.
They stole one.
I mean, I think
Mm.
they were favored. They were ranked higher going into the game. Listen to me talking sports like I know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about, but
you know what you talk about. You've been getting into it.
I have been. I have been. It's
Okay.
been cool, man. I've been enjoying it.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
I already got the kids tickets to go to the Wolves game Friday night.
Yeah,
So
you damn right. You know what
they
you're
got a little
doing.
squad. Yeah, they got a little squad. You know what I mean? Everybody's going to the game Friday. Shout out Iowa Wolves. You know what I mean? MCTV putting on for
Most
y'all.
definitely.
Maybe we'll get a little
Most definitely.
sponsorship. We'll do a track
Yeah.
for y'all. You know what I mean? A little warm up music. You know what I mean? Put us on. Just we need box seats. That's
Hell
all.
yeah.
That's
Talk
all we
that
need.
shit.
That's all we
Talk that
need.
shit.
Um, yeah, man. What's been good with you though, bro? You got a new. Yeah, I heard you got some new employment. You know what I mean? Things are looking good for you.
Oh man, I be just doing the same old thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no new employment or nothing like that. I'm just living the steady dream.
I love it. I love it, man.
Get it?
Rich Tycoon should be coming through here real soon.
So yeah, Big Rich is coming. Oh, they see it.
I seen it. I seen it.
They see it. Big Rich Tycoon is making his way here by way of Oakland, California, April 5th at
Yay
Lefty's
area.
Live Music. You know what I'm saying? Co-headline by Nas. We got Gnarly Jevy in the building. We got T Bear in the building. Shit.
Go
We got
ahead.
Splashy G up in the building.
Uh-oh.
We got Cosmo in the building.
Oof.
Who else on that motherfucker? RJ up in the building.
Damn. RJ in the house.
You see, I had to look at the flyer like, who all up in that motherfucker?
Hey,
Yeah.
when you got a stacked lineup like that, you don't want to forget nobody.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. Rich Tycoon coming to give us some of that Bay Area game on April 5th. He's got his DJ flying in from Seattle and shit. I don't
Oh
know if he's
man,
flying in, but he coming from Seattle to DJ his shit. And
that's fresh.
it's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be a dope event to get some seasoning for that motherfucking brain.
Heck yeah. That's what's up. And then yeah, I mean, shortly after that, we got King ISO, Lex Bratcher,
Mm,
Tabo the Truth, Underground, Unconventional
mm,
Kings. You know what I mean? There's another stack lineup with all sorts of heavyweights. And then we got the local support heavyweights with Big Ray West. We got young Doozy. You know what I mean? We got Hondro Bands. Who am I forgetting? Late Street. Who am I forgetting?
and it's always a late night on Late Street.
Sometimes. Shout out everybody on
Always.
that lineup. Put on by uh, myself, you know what I mean, MCTV and Strawstone out there at Nice Enough Entertainment and Metro
Hello.
Music. So it's gonna be a heavyweight stacked lineup on that one too,
Definitely. I'm super excited about that show, dog.
for sure.
Motherfucking King ISO can rap. You
Oh
feel
yeah,
me?
yeah. He don't hold back on nothing.
He could super rap. And then Table the Truth could super duper rap. And
Heck
then
yeah.
Lex Bratcher could rap. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real quick, I just want to. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I just want to jump in. Thanks to everybody tuning in right now. We got a handful of people just joined the podcast with us. Much respect. Give us
What
a shout out. Let us know who's watching. I see Frank Mank Locus up in here, so appreciate you tuning in.
Big Frank Mank.
Heck yeah, that's what's
That's my
up.
doggy right there. That's
And
my doggy right there.
yeah, we appreciate everybody tuning in on this Tuesday Tuesday late afternoon, early evening. You know what I mean? To catch a little
Hey,
hip hop with us.
hey, the homie Frank Mank he got a killer ass record on T Bear's new shit
Oh,
that's gonna
nice.
drop this year. I think it's called Positions or
Okay.
some shit. Hey, the man did what he had to do.
I mess with it. I mess with it. I like it. I like
The
it.
man
And
did what he had to do.
I think we both coming in extra crispy right now too. It looks good, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Man, I see Diddy's up in the news, man. 50 Cent was not holding back on him today. I saw,
Sean.
you know, I saw he got
Sean.
raided. Diddy got
Mm,
raided in, back to Frank McLoke, my bad. Yeah, he said, yes, sir, all love, always. So, yeah, shout out Frank
my
Mank.
guy.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Hey, we got to get him on this shit too, boy.
Most deaf, most deaf. Uh, yeah, we got a
He
lot
got
of
hella
open slots
music.
right now. We're
He
gonna be
got a lot
filming
of
at an
music.
earlier time.
Yeah. So all y'all motherfuckers that said y'all couldn't get down with us because we film at midnight. Now we filming at 4:30.
You know what I mean? We got prime time slots on the cable channel now.
Yeah. And they cutting the check.
You know
Nah,
what
let
I'm
me stop.
saying? Uh, nah, man. Back to Diddy in the news. I saw this morning on CNN
Mm.
that his house in L.A. and his house in Miami both got raided. Uh,
And in New York, I want to say.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that one, but I saw LA and Miami both got raided in a sex trafficking operation. They said that they didn't list
Mm.
who all was involved, but they raided his house in regards
Sean.
to it. Yeah, not a good look. And it sounds like I feel like one of the headlines said something about drug trafficking, and so they came out with a brown box full of stuff. They didn't have any comment from Diddy. So they didn't really know exactly what was up in there. Uh, and they didn't get any comment from his camp. And I don't even know if he was present when they raided, but it was not looking good. And 50 Cent did not hold back. He came real quick with the memes. And
Yeah, I seen him.
yeah, he had the diddler.
Oh, that's too much. Yeah, that's too much.
He was
Hey,
all up in there.
and it's real what he said too. Man, they don't run up in your shit unless they feel like they got some solid shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? To do it for, or some
Yeah.
type of evidence to make them feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not
It
only
ain't no.
that,
Go
go ahead, my
ahead.
bad. Well, I was gonna say in two different states, so maybe you could convince California to go in on a wonky warrant or something and bust in the door, but you gonna get Miami to do it too. Like, you probably had two different states verifying the information before they came in with them federal warrants. So
Man, it's bad. It's bad, dog. And the last producer that accused him, I forget his name, the dude that said he did the production on his album and he was living with him and shit. But he was talking about how he had so much video evidence and photographs on his phone, talking about hours and hours of footage of them committing crimes and shit.
that's terrible.
Like,
That's terrible. You can't roll with nobody that's
what?
filming you while you committing the crimes.
He said Diddy got hella hours of dude on because he took dude's phone, I guess, and he said Diddy would film himself.
Oh, that's terrible. You testifying against yourself right now, did he?
Allegedly,
Right.
allegedly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a bad look.
Like, if there's any truth to that, it's oh man, I
If
don't
they
know.
if they had a box full of old phones they walking out with, you in trouble, bro.
And hey, if he is involved in human trafficking, like put it this way, if he's guilty of what he's accused of, hey, that motherfucker deserve everything he's getting.
Amen.
You know what
Amen.
I'm
You know, the
saying?
only thing he could hope for is that he get locked up in a cell with R. Kelly and maybe they can make a track together.
Man,
It's too soon.
I mean, it is what it is. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, dog. Hey,
Yeah, but I got no love for him.
P Diddy, dog. He's definitely an iconic musical guy. You know what I'm saying? A musical figure. You know what I'm saying? He's done some iconic shit. Obviously, he's ran an ultra successful record label, broke the careers of super talented folks and groups and singers and shit like that, you know. Um, Music wise and business wise, you know what I'm saying? You can't talk bad about that. But
I mean,
like I
yeah,
said,
he was behind the scenes. He had a lot going on.
oh yeah. But like I said, you know what I'm saying, you human trafficking and messing with underage girls and you know what
It's
I'm
a bad
saying,
look.
drugging people and shit and sexually harassing men physically and verbally and shit. Like, what the fuck is you on, Sean?
Yeah, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. And filming it.
Man, dog. He was talking about how when he come to the city, he'll make P Diddy will make him put on a hat, and it'll let the sex workers know that Puffy's in town, and he had to
What?
go. Yeah, he had to go out and you know what I'm saying, go out and get the women to come back.
That was the
But he
bat
had a
signal. That was the
yeah,
bat signal.
yeah, man, that shit crazy as hell. You see a nigga
Yeah.
wearing that hat, oh Puffy here.
Oh
Like
yeah, it's a
what?
bad. It's a bad look. It's a bad look. It's a bad look. Uh, we need some happy news after that. You know what I mean? We need something a little better. Uh, we got to hit them with
Mm.
some. We got to hit them with some something positive. You know what I mean? Today in hip hop history, Busta Rhymes dropped his debut album, "The Coming," 28 years ago. Now that's some classic. That's some classic news right there. I love that.
And Busta Rhymes can rap shit.
Oh, bro, he's on a whole nother level. He got a whole nother record coming.
Man, you love to see the OGs active, man.
Yeah. Oh, bro, I tell you what, I was on. Shout out, first of all, shout out Big Daddy Kane. I was on Big Daddy Kane's Instagram today. I was just scrolling through, you know what I mean, drinking my morning coffee and working on this Big Ray West video. You know what I mean? It's coming. Marv One and Big Ray West. You know what I mean? I just took me a quick little break for a hot second to sip this coffee and glance at the IG real quick, post something real quick, and Big Daddy Kane was on there, bro. And I don't know if he's doing features or what the case may be. It
Holy
looked like
shit.
he was alluding to the fact that he's doing features. But bro, Kane came out with these bars on his acapella.
You gonna do it, dog?
Bro,
you
bro, talk about
gonna
getting a
put
goat. Talk about
you
getting a
go
goat back in the ring, man. It was
you
like
gonna put
watching
Big
Mike.
Daddy Kane on the
Oh, you know
EmceeTV,
what I'm
Cuddy?
saying? I was thinking. I was thinking.
That
Oh,
shit sound
bro.
hella hardcore.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It was like watching Mike Tyson work in a ring, bro. It was just like, you see him go?
Yeah,
Look at that.
that's hard, man.
Yeah, Kane ain't sleeping. So shout out Big Daddy Kane real quick one time. Yeah, that was dope.
Sean,
Yeah, and then
damn.
if you check the comment section, it was on fire. LL Cool J was in there. I'm
Uh
trying to
oh.
I'm trying to think. Busta Rhymes was in there. Like all the OGs were in there giving him his flowers. You know what I mean? Like love to see it, bro. It's the goat. You know what I mean? Like and the double entendres and the bar flipping he was doing, bro. You got to see it. You got to see it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna post a link in here in the
Yeah.
comment section just so y'all can see it in the description. We'll put it in the description. So shout out Big
Hell
Daddy Kane.
yeah.
Yep, yep.
So you've been working on your production and shit, man. How's that been going?
Yeah, man, I've been hitting it pretty hard. Uh, I try and get in there and make a beat every day. You know what I mean? I'm really trying to teach myself a little something. You know what I mean? And I wasn't always the best at counting bars. I still am trying to get it in. But when you make a beat and you force yourself to kind of learn them uh, aspects of it, I guess, you know what I mean? Then you learn more of the semantics of creating the music and the bar count and the keys and all of that. And then and for me personally, I feel like that's helping me uh, to learn more about music and learn how to count bars better. And so I felt like that would sharpen me up a little bit, and I feel like it has been. So it was kind of like one thing was helping the other, and then that's helping write my rhymes a little more too. You know what I mean? So it's but yeah, man, I've been locking in with these beats. I'm hoping to, you had pitched the idea about doing an EP together. So I'm like, you know what? I better get this production right and get some beats
Yeah.
and start getting stuff off to Ray so he can write some verses and hooks on them.
Yeah, cause my hungry.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? My hungry.
I think
My need beats.
I probably got 9 different tracks ready. You know what I mean? I got to do a little formatting on some of them, but my son even jumped in and did some production on one of them. So
That's dope, man.
yeah, shout out to everybody tuning in. Frank Mank jumped back in the comment section and said, "Legends hit us with the muscles." So
Oh yeah.
he talking about
Hey, he looks stronger than a motherfucker too. It was probably his arm. It was probably that nigga's arm that he posted right like, like nigga, I'm gonna need you to put
uh,
those away, sir.
no weapons in the building.
You know what I'm saying? That
Uh,
nigga look swole, motherfucker.
that's what's up. Speaking of that, I head to the gym. This is perfect. We get a little talking in. You know what I mean? Get my stretching out on. You know what I mean? I hit the gym. We do dinner with the fam, and then I'm free for the night. You know what I mean? Back to editing videos and making progress.
Hello. Shit. That's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's dope.
What's
So
new in the
how
news for you? What you got going on?
man, just on top of this, you know what I'm saying, outside of working for EmceeTV every Tuesday and Thursday, you know what I'm saying? My weeks be busy, Cuddy. I do that and then I be doing the DJ thing, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Broken Spoke, you know what I'm saying? Go there for all your beverages, you know what I'm saying?
You
They
still
got
there
all that
Fridays and Saturdays?
Fridays and Saturdays,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? And then I be trying to stay in the studio, you know what I mean? Working on my craft because that's a never ending journey.
Heck yeah.
I got KT is dope though, you know what I'm saying? She's about to drop a brand new record called Classic, produced by my doggy Teasy the producer. Shout out
Nice.
Teasy. You know what I'm saying? Me and him grew up together down there, elementary and high school and all that shit. So I think it's dope for him to be working with KT is dope. And I think it's dope for KT to be working with Velvet on the beats, Velvet Portier. You know what I'm
Heck yeah.
saying?
Shout out Velvet.
Shout out KT is dope too.
Definitely. Definitely.
She's working with these dope local producers, and you know what I'm saying. I just love to see it. But April 2nd, her new record Classic is coming out, produced by TZ the producer, and it's a banger, man. You know what I'm saying? She make that soul music.
That's dope. That's dope. You know what?
She make
And
that soul music.
when you talk about uh online street teaming and promotion, she got it down, bro. She's
Oh
always
hell
out
yeah.
there. We drop a podcast, she's sharing it. She's got plenty of followers that are sharing it off of her. And you know what I mean? She's really
She
tapped
probably
in.
watching this motherfucker right now.
She's I swear she got a server farm or something. You know what I mean? She got it cracking because her promotion game's
Man,
on point. She really on point with it.
hey, man, I'm blessed to have her on my team, man. She is definitely an asset, you know what I'm saying? And I try to let her know on the regular that I appreciate everything she do because it is very critical to
Yeah.
what the fuck we trying to crack off. You did.
Heck yeah, that's dope. What else we got going
How
on?
how's our music video coming along, man?
Bro, it's looking good. You know what I mean? I got a lot of the tracks. I got a lot of the tracks imported already. Right
What
now,
video we talking about?
we got Des Moines to Detroit, baby. You know what I mean? It's dropping. I'd say we dropping next week. You know what I mean? I'm gonna polish it up. I want it to
Mm,
sit on the YouTube servers for a nice little minute, let it saturate in there, sponge it up, and
hello.
we're gonna drop it with a hard 1-2 punch. You know what I mean? And really serve them something nice. But it's it's gonna have Marv one looking extra crispy. It's gonna have Des Moines looking extra
Mm,
crispy, and Ray West coming through with the 1-2 punch to just drop it on them.
very nice.
Yeah, I'm excited, bro. It's gonna look
He
real
said,
good.
he said, this pleases me.
Yeah, yeah. I think we went out and got lots of dope B-roll. We had it, we really put in the work on it, and it's gonna look fresh. It's gonna look fresh. So I've
Man,
actually got
hell yeah.
I've got a pretty heavy release schedule. There were some other projects that I hadn't quite completed that I now have all the assets for. So when we went back to Detroit, we grabbed the footage for Des Moines to Detroit, but also I utilized that trip to grab the footage for It's Detroit with Fat Father, Fat Father, Marv One, Ty Ferris, and myself because I needed a little more B-roll, and I had to jump out there and get that hook laid down. Ray helped me. It was negative 21. We was out there catching icicles in the beard and whatnot, but we got out there and got after it, and we even snuck in Mom's spaghetti and dropped a couple bars real quick, and
It was bloody cold, mate.
it was uh, just to go ahead and benchmark this. We was filming in Mom's Spaghetti before Benzino tried to do it. So, you know what I mean? We snuck in there and did our shot first. So,
But that motherfucker went into the store, put his arm around the dude and said,
yeah.
we ain't get down like that.
Nah. We was back around the corner on the quiet tip. I was
Yeah.
miming the verse and whatnot. You know what I mean? That was the warmest place we could film though.
Yeah. On everything.
But now we
On
got some
everything.
dope footage coming for that. I've got that dropping. So I think the release schedule is Des Moines to Detroit, and then It's Detroit, and then we've got the Maze dropping on EmceeTV, and then I've got a track.
Hey, motherfuckers gonna start asking you, hey, homie, you from Detroit or something? What's up?
What's up with all this Detroit business, bro?
Much love to Detroit. Hey, we love
Yeah,
Detroit.
nah, man,
We
we went
love
out
you,
there.
Detroit.
We
But
we, we
hey,
really we really do. We went out there and had a phenomenal trip. You know what I mean? It was dope. It was cool. It was cool. So yeah, I got big hopes for a lot of these videos. You know what I mean? And and things are looking crispy. You know what I mean? We got some phenomenal footage. Stuff's looking good, and I'm excited for everybody to see what we did with them. You know what I mean? Because I think a lot of people pay a lot more attention to a music video than they do just a track. I think you have to have the full package. You got to have the visuals with it anymore to really get people's attention. So I'm excited to drop this and then cut it up and drop snippets on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and you know what I mean. Just saturate the game with it and just let them know, hey, we here, we here. We've been
hell
doing this.
yeah.
Time to take notice.
Just like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
Hey,
yeah.
what's the last full album you listened to?
Um. Oh, so it hasn't come all in one piece, but probably Ren Thomas's album, uh, Ren's Day, I think is what it's called. Uh, I was jamming that
Shout
the other
out
day.
Ren.
Yeah. Shout out Ren Thomas. Uh, yep.
You got
Yeah,
like
I would say,
50, 11 songs with him, don't you?
yeah. I got, he was all over Back to Bars Volume 1. So, and actually, I'm in talks with a manufacturer right now to possibly get that pressed on vinyl. And
That's
so,
awesome.
yeah, me and Nuisance were talking about that the other day because he's looking at maybe getting some vinyl manufactured as well. So I don't know which one of us is going to be the guinea pig, but we're going to figure it out. And we're looking at getting some vinyl pressed up. It'll be a short run, limited release, probably autograph copies. And we've got some autograph posters to send out with it from Mickey Fax, Chino XL. I think JL signed them. We orchestrated all of this back in 2021, and I've just been kind of sitting on it as the official release because you know we went real hard with it, and then we kind of hit the brakes and put her in like second gear and coasted with it for a while. You know what I mean? So, but now it's, you know, I learned a lot and we've done a lot with the record. So now it's time to just drop it in its full entirety and hit them with some vinyl and some gifts and things like
That's
that.
our hey shit. I'm observing and learning and
Hey,
writing.
I'm trying. I'm trying. So,
Shit,
uh,
that's just dope. Hey, congratulations to even doing some shit like that. That's real big, and I think motherfuckers should acknowledge that on the real.
appreciate that, dog.
You know what I'm saying? You in Des Moines, man. You like You're like a whale in a fucking goldfish tank.
I appreciate it, dog. I appreciate it, man. Hey, you know what I mean? You in that same tank with me, dog. You know what I mean? We both just splashing all the water out of this tank because you know what I
Yeah,
mean? You
we
you you
just
come
gotta
hard with
keep
the
eating.
bars and you got a discography that don't compare to anybody else's.
Man, I appreciate it. We just gotta keep eating and keep growing.
Amen. Amen, Cal. Uh I was gonna say, uh shoot, I was just gonna say something too. We was talking about it and it was
Hey,
on the
what you doing for dinner tonight?
it's Tuesday, so I think we're doing tacos.
Tacos.
Tacos Tuesday.
At home?
Yep. Yep.
That remind me of that meme. White people taco night.
I had never even heard of that until you put me up on it, and I was like, "What?" Uh,
White people taco.
we don't get down like that. It's like
We don't get down like that,
hurry up,
boy.
grab you a taco real quick. But we don't sing. We don't even got a dinner table. We
Holy fuck.
yeah, we ain't. It's definitely not my crib.
Oh man. I think my wife made some she called it pizza pasta.
Oh, nice.
It's got the little on the top of it, just look like a big ass pizza. Got the pepperonis and
All
shit.
baked into
But
it.
yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So I'm excited to dig into that.
Heck yeah. I got the Impala out yesterday. Drove it up
It
to
was
work real quick.
shitty. It
Yeah,
was shitty out.
I just cycled a little fluid through it. You know what I mean? They said so. In my mind, the less you drove it, the longer it would protect it. Right? Apparently, that doesn't work. That's the wrong way of thinking with cars. And now I'm starting to learn
Mm,
that from some of these OGs that are putting me up on game in the car world. Uh, the worst thing you can do is just let a car sit. You don't want it sitting. You got to cycle fluids through them. You got to drive them. And so
okay.
I thought I'm protecting this thing. You know, what I mean,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
yeah, it's sitting in a garage, which is my
Yeah.
small version of a warehouse, and protecting it. You know, that's not the case. You got to get them out and drive them. So, um, yeah.
You ever took that motherfucker on the freeway, let it stretch his legs a little bit?
Oh yeah, I drove it out to
Yeah,
where we go, Ankeny. I drove it to Ankeny.
yeah, there you go.
Actually, it was Alleman, so it was like North Ankeny. But we got on the interstate, opened it up, and yeah, it purrs. It's a 2-speed, but once it opens up, man, it gets cracking. So it gets cracking.
Hello.
Yeah, and all the old timers when they see me driving it, you know what I mean. They look over and they go, "Oh," you know what I mean. They hit me with the thumbs up, like it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got big plans for it. We're gonna do some more work on it here this summer. You know what I mean. Just keep wrenching on it and learning, and that's gonna be my baby. So,
Man, I gotta get me a new caddy soon, man. I just planted all these money trees, you know what I'm saying? I'm
oh
tending to
shit,
them. I'm watering them, you know what I'm saying? They getting they 12 hours of sunlight or less, shit.
I feel it. I feel it. Speaking of sunlight, man, daylight savings time kind of kicked me in the nuts. What was that? 2 weeks ago. But you know, what I mean, I shook it off. I'm good. Good. I'm back.
What we lose or gain an hour?
We lost an hour.
See, I ain't even feel that shit.
Yeah. It was kind of a weird feeling. It was yeah. You know, I feel like somebody took something from me when they do that. You know what I mean? I'm like, I gotta
I
get that
feel
hour
like
back,
somebody
bro.
took
Come on.
something
You
from
know,
me.
just don't feel right. Like, where's my hour at? Come on now.
So, man, we got Lil Wayne coming to our city
I got tickets April 11th.
April 11th,
I think they got a
man.
big VIP party for afterwards too. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know that that's been announced yet or the location has been announced yet, but yeah, there's a big VIP party for the Little Wayne show that that some folks are putting on.
Is he supposed to attend or is just based around
I,
him?
I think there may be word that there's going to be a walkthrough. I don't know. It's been officially
Yeah.
confirmed or anything yet, but yeah,
And then we got Ritz coming to Des Moines.
yeah, baby, March 30th. That's is that this weekend? It
I
is.
want to
Today's the
say
26th. That's this
okay.
Saturday.
We got Ritz.
I'm excited. Ritz, Gmo Ski, Night Bees. Yeah, that one should be dope. That should be
That's
fresh.
that's Saturday, huh?
Yep, that's the late show over at Lefties. I'm gonna dip in there. I'm gonna see if I can't holla at him. I'm gonna see if I can't get
Yeah.
Ray get. Let me see if we can't get Ray to play hooky from the DJ shit, and we'll
Lose the monies.
get him up in there doing interviews with Ritz and the homie Chris Crisis and everybody. You know,
Lose the monies.
maybe we'll just bring the after party to the Broken Spoke.
That sounds more likely.
There we go. There we go. I'm with it. I'm with it.
Hell no. That's what time it is.
Yeah, man. I like this new hour. Oh shoot! Shout out to the homie Capo Beats. Capo Beats up in here watching. We got a nice little.
Capo B.
You know what I'm saying? We got a nice little squad up in here peeping game and
Hello.
chiming in with us. So salute to my little bro out in South Korea. Appreciate you.
Yeah. So
Uh,
man, who's some artists in Des Moines, man, that you want to work with, dog?
so I'm trying to get a Ray West record for sure. Capo Beats says Lil Wayne is the only guy that got as many records as Big Ray West.
Hey, they said it, not me. I don't know. Nah, hell no. I don't got that many like him,
I
though.
think you check that Wikipedia. I think there may be some truth to it.
Shit. Wheezy. Shout out Wheezy.
Yeah, man. So they were asking real quick before we get back to your question. They were asking what track are you most excited to hear Lil Wayne perform? If you was going to the show, where would you be with that?
Who, me?
Yeah. Yep.
Shit.
I always thought that a milli. I always thought that one was catchy. You know, I like the joint he did with
He wouldn't do the shit I want to hear. I think the shit is called The Mob or some shit.
okay. He'd have everybody just
Yeah.
throwing chairs and shit, wrecking the venue.
Nah, it ain't one of them. It's more one of them tell a story heartfelt ones.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I rock with him. I'm gonna see if I can't get up in there and get an interview. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bring my press pass. Like, yo, hey, I'm here. I'm here.
Shit, what song you want to hear him perform?
I like that a Milli one. That was produced by Bangladesh from Des Moines. Shout out to
Yeah, okay.
Bangladesh. Uh,
Shout out Big Bang.
I like the one he did with Eminem. I think he really came with some hard bars on there. I doubt he does it, but I like his verse off the that he did with Tech Nine on that last project. He wasn't on the last project that Tech did, but the last project that Wayne and Tech did a track together on. I can't think of the name of it off top, but I was blown away by the bars he did and the metaphors and whatnot. Like he
Bass Backwards or something.
that's exactly what it was. Yep.
Whatever the
Yep.
fuck it was.
Ray's
Yeah.
memory is so much better than mine. But yeah, no, that track was hard as could be. Like Wayne's
them
verse,
fools went down.
yeah, Wayne's verse really blew my mind. It made me a Lil Wayne fan again. You know what I mean? I'd kind of fallen back in the cut and was like, whatever. But yeah, got my heart beating. Got me on that Lil Wayne tip again.
He's a Laker.
Okay.
He's a
Yeah, I
Laker.
mean it's kind of like Golden State.
Yeah, what?
It's from the same state.
What?
Who do I want to
That's
work with in Des Moines? I was talking to Rare Doozy when we had him on the podcast the other night. Shout out to Rare Doozy. I was thinking that would be a dope collab to get. You know what I mean? I like his microphone presence. I like that he raps. You know what I mean? He knows how to carry himself on a mic and a beat, and he's hungry. I like that. I'm trying to get Ray West on a record. I'm trying to get KA on a record. I definitely want to get Ass Fade on a record. I got one with Trip Shelton. We haven't dropped it yet. That's going to be one of the next projects that we drop. Back to Bars Volume 2 has got a feature with my brother Capo. Shout out to Cap.
Shout out Kaepernick.
It's got Slane from La Coca Nostra. Shout out Slane from Boston. And it's got Boston. And it's got Trip Shelton on it. And that was a record we did in 20. We did that one during COVID. We started working on it in 2009. And it just never, that was kind of actually how I came back around. I've told this story, so I ain't gonna bore everybody with it. But that was kind of what got me back into it. I was like, man, I got these features. I got to do something with these features, and so now I'm coming back with the features, and we getting back in the game with it. And but Cap had done his verse way back in the day too, and in like 2010, he jumped on it. 2011 maybe, something like that, and he jumped on it, and so we were able to get Trip on it because we still hadn't done anything with it, and so we got Trip on it, and we're gonna bring it full circle, and we're gonna drop the track on him.
Shout out my doggy Trip Shelton.
Yes,
If
sir.
y'all don't know, y'all better get familiar.
No doubt. Bars, son.
Oh, that's stupid.
Shout out
It's not
everybody in the
right.
pod. Shout out
It's
everybody in the
not right.
pod. There's a handful watching.
Man, so for me, dog, who I want to work with that I haven't worked with yet, you know what I'm saying? Most definitely I gotta get a Frank Mank Loke thing. You know what I'm saying? I got a few that I wrote that I had you in mind. But you know what I'm saying? I want to do something with Frank Mank,
Shout
uh
out Frank Make.
Colo Chanel. That's definitely finna happen. You know what I'm saying? Cause I dig her aggressive, choppy flow. Like it's more sped up. You know what I'm saying? More to some type of shit that I would do on the regular. You know what I'm
Okay.
sizzling. Uh,
She got that strange music vibe.
I wouldn't go that far,
Okay.
but she could hang.
Yeah.
You know, uh, her shit's more street than the strange style. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, Colo Chanel, gnarly Jevy. You know what I'm saying? I need that to happen.
That name rings bells.
Yeah, I need that to happen. Um,
Frank Mank jumped in the comment section real quick, bro. He said, "You already know I'm with it."
man,
Heard it here. Breaking news.
I'm gonna make it
EmceeTV,
happen.
baby.
Hey, it's gonna happen, dog. It's gonna happen. I want to work with I need to link back up with Church Beats.
That's a must.
I want to work with Rob on the beats,
Okay.
and then I still need to get a real one with Giuliano Doc.
Oh, I sent something out to him a while back, and he was going to jump on that track that you're on. The super boom bap hip hop one I produced a while back
Oh
that you
yeah,
already wrote
yeah,
your verse for and sent me. Uh,
yeah.
yeah, and so Giuliano was going to jump on that. I got to circle back around and tap in with him and go, hey, think we're gonna do something with that,
Hey,
bro. You ready to get on this or what?
oh, you could bridge that gap for me.
There we go. There we go. Frank Mack jumped in the comments one time. He said, "Fire list, bro, fire list." So he's
Man,
appreciating you.
appreciate you. Appreciate you.
I think it was, yeah, that's a Mount Rushmore right there, bro.
Yeah, and it's crazy that all those talented artists. You know what I'm saying? I always feel like I done work like I be like, ah, nigga, I don't work with everybody. But then when you sit back and think about it, you know what I'm saying, and break this shit down, it's like, man, there's so many dope motherfuckers that we ain't even connected yet, And that's the beauty of this music shit, man. Like, I love collabing, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't send me a lot of collabs. I don't know why, but shit, I would love to do it.
I don't think they want to get shown up on their own record. You know what I mean?
I mean, man, they can't think like that.
This is a unification. This ain't that. It's a unification.
Yeah, we shining together, man. You know what I'm
Amen.
saying? We
Amen.
polishing we polishing the record together. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Of
sir.
course, I'm gonna give them gas, but shit, it ain't
Hell yeah.
gas towards whoever I'm working with. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
But
so
yeah,
I
man, I'm down to work, man. Motherfuckers get at me if they want to do some work, man. Shit,
hell
I
yeah.
enjoy it.
So what are your thoughts on Big Sean
Big Sean,
out of
I
Detroit?
like I like Big Sean. I wouldn't classify him as like a lyricist or no shit, in my opinion. Not saying he can't rap. He could definitely rap, but he wouldn't be somebody I lean on towards like lyricism or nothing. I felt like he would make more like anthems and party shit similar to his hit like I don't fuck with you.
You.
Like that's how I think of him as, which isn't bad, but
Yeah.
I own a couple Big Sean records. I own Detroit and Detroit 2, I want to say.
Okay. I just saw that he was. The conversation was recently brought up, and they said, does he belong in hip hop's elite?
See, that's kind of borderline what I was, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, that's kind of where I was at with it a little bit. But I just chose to say lyricist, you know?
Yeah, I think he's talented. Uh, I mean, he's worked with some great artists, and he's a great artist himself.
Yeah.
But I don't always connect him when I think of like them dudes that just bar out. You know what I mean? I think he's got some stuff that's more like clubby, a little bit more in
Yeah,
my
like,
mind.
and that's okay. Like, not, you know what I'm saying? No shade,
No, not
shit.
at all, not at all. And I mean, and I probably just haven't dug in deep enough into his catalog. You know what I mean? Like maybe I
Yeah, and
ain't.
that's fair too.
I don't know if I'm qualified to even have an opinion because I haven't dug all the way in on it.
Yeah, hell yeah. I know I've heard, like I said, I own at least two of them for sure. But on top of that, then, you hear all the singles that everybody release, and then you hear the features and shit. Like, Duke could definitely rap, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Well,
where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it.
I think that the new hour was received well, bro. We got a good handful of people up in here listening and participating at uh,
That's
at the
awesome.
at the 4:30 5:30 hour. So I think
That's
we look
awesome.
fresh, bro. I think this is the new
So
home.
I'm gonna put you in the hot seat real quick. You know I
Uh
love to do that. So out of all your interviews, man, all your interviews, give me your top three.
oh, okay. Um, so Tech Nine,
Yeah.
the very first one we did, with him, Chris Calico, and Cut Calhoun, at Rock the Bells 2009 in Denver, Colorado, backstage,
Hmm.
was huge. Not only was it my first major interview, you know what I mean, aside from messing around with the camera and, you know what I mean, maybe catching somebody at the Muse or whatever, that was the official kicking off of this platform. And that was, uh, I had no idea what I was doing. You know what I mean? I was fumbling through it,
Hmm.
but Trav and Tech and everybody were so um, well groomed, and they knew what they were doing, and they helped me out. You know what I mean? They made it simple. So that would probably be one of my favorite ones, and one of the bigger ones. I mean, I've been really blessed with the people that have given me their time along the way. Not only just huge names that are superstars, but even people on the smaller scale that I've just had awesome interviews with, that aren't quite as superstar as some of these other names. But I mean, if we're talking the biggest interviews I've done, I mean, there's definitely Mac Miller, R.I.P. There's Future. There's Bizarre from D12. But if we're just talking like some of the most special ones, I mean,
Yeah.
definitely that first Tech one. Um, uh, oh man, um, the
Yeah.
the
Feel the
first.
heat. Feel
I
the
know,
heat.
right? I know. Um, I mean, so
Yeah.
we didn't get it on camera, but Snoop Dogg. I got to go
Mm.
backstage and kick it with Snoop and Daz in Des Moines, and that was when I got my
Nasty.
picture with him, and he signed the front cover of my Source magazine. Uh, and and so
The one with the
there,
afro.
yeah, there was a gang of people up in there, and so I didn't get a chance to get the full interview and camera set up and everything. Like it wasn't popping. You know what I mean? There was Snoop's crew had a whole entourage. Uncle Junebug was in there, and you know what I mean. It was deep, and they were drinking and kicking it and whatnot. Um, so that was one of the get to meet your idol like that was
Hell
phenomenal.
yeah.
Um,
That's hard, man.
yeah,
Shout out Snoopy.
yeah, big ups to Snoop and Daz for that one. Um, oh man, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. So we'll just go with uh, Yuck Mouth from the Loonies. You know what I mean? That's a dude that was somebody I idolized. You know what I mean? As a kid, somebody I got to work with, and somebody that gave me his time, and I got to go meet him in California and interview him. Um, and so uh, and he even came and he came and met up with me in this hotel we were staying at in LA, in northern LA, and they gave me the conference room that was down in the basement, and it was like a little trap. You know what I mean? It was rough. It was rough. So I got tech, I got yuck mouth. Um, I'd close it out with Mac Miller. Just close it out with Mac Miller because Mac,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't want to freestyle on camera, and I caught Mac Miller, and I said, you want to close us out with some bars? And Mac Miller dropped a couple bars on him.
Yeah.
So
And
we'll go
that's
that.
dope.
We'll go that.
You ever interviewed Ice Cube?
So I had an interview. So How the West Was Won tour, there was Snoop, Ice Cube, DJ Battle Cat, Daz, Dub C. I mean, it was an all star cast. It was at Kansas City at Harrah's Casino. Oh, Don Bishop and I were going down there. This was like 2011. I was staying at Don Bishop's house when we put it all together. Shout out Don Bishop. That was the homie that helped me put it all together. Uh, and he was kind of pushing me. He was just kind of like, Steve, don't be a pussy. If you want to do this, do this. You know what I mean? And so I was working with Ice Cube's management, and we were going back and forth. And essentially, I got a press pass, and I was given the go ahead, and we were working on the interview. And I was so confident that I just happened to be walking around Harris Casino looking for a restroom, and I passed by Ice Cube and a handful of people in the hallway, and I put my own foot in my mouth because I saw Ice Cube in the hallway, and I said, "Hey, Ice Cube, I think we got an interview later," and the interview never happened.
Oh
And I
shit.
don't know if that was because he was probably like looking at his publicist like, who in the fuck did you sign me up with? Had I just kept my mouth shut, maybe something would have happened. I don't know, or maybe that wasn't the reason at all. You know what I mean? Could have been something completely different, but uh, it was one of those scenarios where I was just a little bit starstruck and excited, and I didn't even get a picture. I should have at least got a picture when I ran into him. You know what I mean? Because I messed up everything else,
Hell no.
but yeah. I went and I took probably, I don't know, 3,500 pictures of Snoop and Ice Cube and Dub C and everybody, and it was phenomenal. It really was awesome.
Did you get to hang out with any of them?
That one, the casino shows, they're super guarded, and they're really protective, and so unfortunately on that one, I should have pushed a little more, but I did not. And I was working with Ryan Ford and trying to line up a Snoop Dogg interview at that point. Shout out Ryan Ford. He was working with Snoop's management team, and he would been previously working with the Source, and I was working with him, and hoping to line something up, and but we just weren't able to make it happen. One of the biggest interviews that I almost had lined up that we were not able to bring to fruition, when I was working on the Choppers documentary. Um, uh, we were working with Eminem's team, and he was down in Kansas City at Can Roxas Festival in 2010, and we were in the process of setting something up for that, and CNN dropped in and stole the show, and so that knocked the little guys out the park.
He said Larry King and then flew up in that bitch.
What am I gonna do with that? What am I gonna do with that?
Man, that's dope, man. Hey, man, that's beautiful, man. Somebody from our city to be doing shit like that. You know what I mean? A Midwest kid. You know what I mean? That's ultra big. That's nothing to be taken lightly. Motherfuckers should recognize you and put some respect on that for real.
I appreciate
Cause
it, dog. It's been a fun journey, and I'm just thankful to everybody. When I first started doing this, well, probably maybe even somewhat still, I had no idea what the hell I was doing, and I fumbled through a lot of it, and just was running on pure passion and probably a couple of drinks, and just hoping that I could figure out the way to do it and get myself in the right spot with a camera and a microphone, and I lucked out, and I got a lot of help along the way from a lot of talented people.
yeah, you like fool. I'm a vet. You could bet
I
that
could
I
dance
can
on the
dance
water
underwater and
and
not
not
get
get
wet.
wet.
Hello.
My dog.
Steve
uh,
dancing underwater and not getting wet. What the
you know,
fuck?
I try. Dodge raindrops, baby.
Can you teach me not to get wet?
uh, I think on that note, you know what I mean? We leave them thirsty for the next episode.
Hello.
I wish I had the stream deck plugged in right now. I'd have hit them with that next episode. Da 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 da.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Little outro.
yeah.
But
YouTube would have flagged us like a motherfucker.
you know what I'm saying? It's a wrap. You guys are done. Nah, man. Hey, I appreciate all your time, Ray. It's always a pleasure having you on. My partner in crime.
Man.
You know what I mean?
I'm just blessed to be here, man, and blessed to have the opportunity to be able to speak my mind twice a week.
You know, it's important to have a partner to do this, and you give me a lot of your time, so I appreciate it, fam.
That's all love, man. I appreciate you, man.
All right. Well, until next time, it's your boy, that motherfucker Steve for EmceeTV.
This your boy Big Ray West, BIGG, representing the west side of Des Moines, Iowa, not to be confused with the coast, and they know.
And we appreciate everybody tuning in and watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Where are we at? Thumbs up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, so you get the notification when we drop these. And next time, we're going to be here at the 4 o'clock hour again. So enjoy watching EmceeTV with us on Thursday at 4:30, somewhere around there. And until then, we'll see you next time. We out.
Hello.
We've been known to snatch a piece or two. Y'all can't take over cause we gon' eat the you. Rock steady like a ginger brought Aretha through. This shit torture and I'ma keep feeding you. On that East Coast shit, y'all better duck down. Price on his dome, 5 on it like yuck mouth. When the plug get knocked, that's when the price jump. American Nightmare, that's where the Spice won. Rappers running like Ricky in the alleyway. Putting an end to the week, no Saturday. They want static, get it shaking like hash is clay. Passionate thugs mixing Douce with Alizé.
Don't play with us. Them moves ain't got you safe enough. Yelling fuck 'em like Smokey off the angel dust. My life so real, sounds like I made it up. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up. Dangerous, sharper than a razor's touch. We hit that strip and get the caking up. God hate ugly, so ain't no saving us. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up.
Big ball